What up? What up? What up? I'm live. Cha cha cha. All right. That was like the whitest thing I've ever done. All right, who we got? Jimmy. What up? What up? What up? I did that a while ago. I don't know if you're still in here. Dwayne. What up? Anthony. What up? Did you guys see my Deontay Wilder post about him and Zhang? Pronounced actually Zhang. Little known fact. His name should be pronounced Zhang, but Big Bong Zhang just sounds like some kind of a cannabis commercial. So they got to go with Big Bang Zhang. Just saying. Yeah, it was good. Thank you. Did you comment on it? Did you like it? I hope so. TikTok's gotta do me a favor, guys. If you can share my stuff, anything you like, just share with all your friends. People, people like boxing at least. That'd be nice. I'm sad, man. That's the end of Wilder's. I know. He had a good career. What's up, Olivier? What's going on? Hello, Oliver. Are you a white boy like me? Because you got a white fist there. And if you're a white boy like I am, then we can talk about.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
Just saying. That's what we could talk about. If you're not, every time I bring up Rocky Marciano, that's what I get. So, what are you going to do? What up, that Ender guy? I think Marvelous Marvin Hagler was the best of the four kings. I, my friend, agree with you. That is smart take. He absolutely is. Although Sugar Ray Leonard is very close. You know what? Did you guys get alert? Wait, hold on a second. Yo, what up, Wink? Sorry. That was Winky Wright. Actually was too. Not trying to name drop, but it was. What up, boxing? You got Beetlejuice up in that piece? What up, Stop? What's with all these fighters losing this year? Slick Eddie Hearn. Yeah, Eddie didn't do too well in this thing, did he? Crazy. But Hands of Stone had the best boxing career out of the four kings. You think so? You think Duran had a better career? You think Duran had a better career than Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard? No. Not better than either. Definitely not better than Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray beat him. I mean, he beat Sugar Ray too, but Sugar Ray beat him. Sugar Ray went up. You know what? You might have an argument for that. Sugar Ray didn't lose as much. Duran lost way more times than Sugar Ray lost, though. Gary Sourbuts, what up? Jerry Jane, ¿qué pasó? What's up, brother? Mary Jane. Shane, what's up, Shane? Been watching your. This is my boy Shane. Known him since we were 12. It's like close, old friend of mine. What up, Shane? As a whole, what? It's like being signed with Eddie Hearn. How many fights did you watch on the? I watched Bivol, Dubois, and the main event. So 3. I saw clips of the Ball fight, Nick Ball versus what's his face. Apparently that was a contested fight, right? Like he might have not won that. Duran has 100 wins, yeah, but see, again, this is criteria. I always go through this. It's criteria. Is your criteria the amount of wins? Okay, well then, that's your opinion. My criteria isn't just wins. It counts who you won. I also count how many times you lost. I also count, how long you fought. Duran fought way past his prime, whereas Ray Leonard didn't, so that accounts for something. Some of those losses maybe shouldn't be there. It's hard to tell. Bro, you missed the best fight on the card. Who? What? Where? Talk to me. Who's the best fights on the card? Tell me. Tell me. Because if you don't tell me...
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Just saying. If you count how many times you lost, how is Roy the GOAT? Right. I only count the prime. Personally. That's me. Been watching Chavez versus Camacho. What a fight. Yeah, that was a dope fight. Nah, Duran, who I love and respect, lost to all the other kings. Tia Shane's in here commenting. Tia says hi, Shane. Duran, who I respect, lost to all the kings, 5 decades. But he did hand Sugar Ray his first ever loss, Shane. First ever loss. Whooped his ass. First time. Prime Sugar Ray. Duran beat him. That has to count for something. Everybody else beat him, though. You're right. Bivol was my favorite fight. Bivol looked good, but let's not, No, I don't know where that. Oh, look in there, in that closet. The other closet. Yeah. Look on one of the shelves right there. The first 3 fights were really good. Okay. In my opinion, that was the best fight, Raymond versus Nick Ball. Do you guys, tell me in the comments, who do you guys think won? Ball or Ford? Just put Ball or Ford, please. I saw highlights. It looked like Ball out-hustled him a little bit. But what do you guys think? Imp Man's Loyal Servant. That's a hell of a screen name. Zhang is a scary man. He looked good when he throws punches. Word life. Ford won. Okay, we got a Ford. We got a Ball. Ford, Ball. Okay, 2-2 so far. They was trading shots. That's even, I assume. You got to give me more than that. I got one even, so totally even. Even, Ford, and Ball. That's 3 votes, completely even. Duran only lost 6 times in his prime. How many times should Ray lose in his prime? Huh? You could argue just twice. 3. You could argue 3 if you include Marvin Hagler. So that's half the amount. And that's an argument. He should have lost to Hearns the second fight. Lost to Duran and should have lost to Hagler. So, and some people might argue that the Hagler fight wasn't his prime, but it was. He was like 30, 31. Ford had 2 big hits at the end. But Duran also had one of the best careers at 30. Yeah, but we're talking whole thing. What's up, Tia? I still feel that her and KO. Yeah, right? Right? Ford versus Ball was a draw, in my opinion. Go watch the fight, Marco. Don't like. You want me to go watch the fight, but the problem we're watching that fight
Oh my
is
God, who the hell cares?
that's the problem watching that fight. Kind of like,
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
you know what I'm saying? You laughing? Oh, I thought she was laughing. Wilder should either move down to cruiserweight or just no. Wilder, you are wiling out. Wilder should retire instantly. Matias is going to be world champ, possibly. Sugar Ray took huge layoffs, though Duran took like one. So I don't get it. It sucks. Ford just got the belt and lost it. Should have won more convincingly. What are you gonna do? And Ball wasn't really dirty in this fight, was he? Bro, Marco, you're a casual bro. Word? I'm a casual?
Get the fuck out of here!
Word? I'm a casual? I'm a casual. You gonna make me
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
are you gonna make me have to
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
better chill? Have you ever watched an anime? Nope, I don't watch anime. I am not a 13-year-old girl from Japan. Apologies. What up, Bree? Bry? Bry? Marco, throw a combo right now to prove them wrong. Okay, I got you. There you go. That was for you. Was it good? Not bad. Ball was very dirty, kept pushing and shoving, hitting after the break. Did he? Okay. They didn't show that in the highlights, but why would they? Your prediction on the Tank versus Matias. Tank's not fighting. My prediction is they're not fighting. There's my prediction. They're not fighting. They have actual boxing techniques in that show. It's very good. Okay. I just, it's hard for me to watch anything cartoon. My attention doesn't really hold to it, but I'll try. Playa. The Dubois fight was pretty good, man. That was impressive. Roy Forte is going to be 130. Okay. I hate anime. Word up, me too. Did you watch any of the overtime boxing fight? Nah. My man Walter, give a big hand to my man. What up? Welcome. In that show, there's a character based off Roberto Duran. A word? Oh, I should download that one. You want me to kick yes? You want me to kick yes? You remember that? I gotta download that one. You want me to kick he ass? Harlem Nights. That's such a dope line. I gotta download that one. That one's great. Love that line. You guys remember that one from Harlem Nights? He goes, "You want me to kick he ass?" He goes, "No, don't kick he ass. Thank you, Roberto." Anyway, Goat Pizza Man, thank you for calling me the Goat. Very nice. Appreciate you, brother. So what's going on? Keep talking to me. Shane, are you still there? Did you see the Wilder fight? Zhang versus Joshua Usyk if it happens. I gotta say, Usyk will beat all of them right now, both of them. Zhang versus Joshua, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know. What's the next fight coming up? Not sure. AB versus Blair. I got Blair. I got Blair. Who you guys got? Blair could get down, man. And Blair's hungrier. I think Blair's hungrier. Imagine Wilder 245. It would all just be in his legs. It would just if he just didn't skip leg day, then you know what I'm saying? He would swole it out a little bit. I am a right-handed southpaw, so Marvelous Marvin Hagler will be teaching me from the afterlife. Okay. Now I got a lot of catching up to do. Mainly, I'm still a retro boxing fan. You're a retro boxing fan, and you're also extremely. Shane is extremely. Blair by decision. Yep, I think Blair's going to beat him. I think Blair's hungry. I don't think Broner looks in shape, which is good, but Blair's hungry. Broner's already a 3 or 4 division weight class. He's been a pay-per-view guy, I think, or at least a HBO headliner. Blair hasn't had any of that, so he's hungry. They're about the same age, though. Vaughn, what up? What up? What's going on? I think Calvin Ford will improve AB. I mean, you can't make him more. Yo, did I tell you guys yesterday? I'll show you. Kenny Ellis, Tank's coach. I asked him, I don't know if you guys could see this. Can you guys see it? Is it? There it goes. I go, hey, coach. See, look, Kenny Ellis. Did you really get a rib fracture from Tank's punches? Small hairline. From Tank's shots, and you were wearing the body pad? He said, yes. Damn, you in the hospital? I was in and out a few hours. Tank Davis broke his trainer's rib while wearing 14-ounce gloves, and his trainer had a body pad on, which is just cushioning. It's like wearing headgear around your body. And Tank Davis, at 135 pounds and 5'5", gave his coach a hairline fracture in the ribs. And his coach is not a little man. That's crazy to me. What did you think about Hasmush? He looked good. Hey, did you see the fights yesterday? They were good. Did I see the fights yesterday? Did I see the fights? Rocks. You must. I smoke rocks. You must really to ask me if I saw. Of course, I saw a fight yesterday. If I'm ever in your town, I'll drop by to say hi. That's okay as long as you ain't on no fruity type shit. We could chill as long as you ain't on no fruity type shit. I was just about to tell you about that. Damn. No. Yup. Trill. What up? Trill, I love Muhammad Ali. All right? I love it. I love him. No beef today. Marco, everybody knows what happened. That happened to Kenny. Oh, did they? Oh, did they? Well, why don't you...
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Marco is an elite casual. Word? I'm an elite casual? Word? You keep fucking with me and...
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
And that's you. I'll casually sleep you. Not in a tutti-frutti way, but you know what I meant. Do you watch the Japanese boxing scene? Do I watch the Japanese boxing scene?
Get the fuck out of here!
No. Except anyway. What up, Harvey? Word. What's up, who? Do you think Wilder would have done better if he was a cruiserweight? Absolutely, who? What he should have done? But the ego's too damaged and fragile. He should have gone to cruiserweight after everything happened with Fury. Took some time off, unified a cruiserweight, and retired. Because also they don't hit as hard, and he's a little damaged from all the punishment he took from Fury. Smaller guys won't be as dangerous. What up, Slow? Do you watch UFC? I watch UFC.
Get the fuck out of here!
Nope. I hate UFC. I know you don't know that, but now you do. D White, what up? What up? Wilder should be a Bridger weight. Wilder should be a retired weight. Stop Mo, you bugging. Stop Mo? Oh, what did he say? Yeah, stop motion is only 15 years old, Shane. And he likes to bust balls, so don't take him seriously. You know what I'm saying? Japan got some great boxers. Okay, I believe it. I don't like the UFC, but John Jones, I don't. When it comes to all that, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to all that, all I could say is...
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Well, Wilder is like 40. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too. He's older. Cody, what up? What up? What up? Bridger weight's irrelevant. That's true too. Zhang, China Power. Yup. Big Bong Zhang. His last name is pronounced Zhang. I don't know how they got Zhang, but it's pronounced Zhang in, I guess, Mandarin. Boxing and WWE, that's it. That's all. My man Shane loves WWE. He used to. What the hell does busting balls mean? What the hell does busting balls mean? What the hell does busting balls mean?
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
It means busting balls. So listen better.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
It means like fucking with somebody. Dissing them. Fucking with them. Maybe it's an old New York thing. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Bivol's performance? Do you think he could done the same against Beterbiev? Let's not let the recency bias soak in. Not you guys specifically, but boxing. So guy looks great, and wow, he's amazing because he looked good against this fight. He looked good, but that dude is not Beterbiev. So do I think he could do the same thing? No. It gives him more of a supporting argument. True. Let's not take away from how good he looked, but I still think Beterbiev beats him. Oh my God, who the hell cares? Got to go and do bad work. All right. Well, enjoy. Oh, okay. Stop motion's only 15. He don't know the slang. Rodriguez, what up? What up? What up? What up, guys? Hit the thumbs up, please. Everybody, hit the thumbs up. And please share this with any boxing friends you have. I am trying to make this my #1 career where this supports me and the family. So please share it when you can. You know what I'm thinking of doing too? I'm thinking of giving away a pair of brand new unopened Grant gloves. All right, we'll do a raffle, right? Something like, I don't know, maybe $5 or $10 raffle. And one lucky person who puts in the money for it wins it. Those gloves, as you guys know, can go up to $1,000 or something. That's what they cost. They don't make them anymore. But I got a little connect over at Grant. They likes me. They sent me some. Mir Khan calling out Chain Paul. Yeah, I saw that. Weird. Huge size difference. Like literally like 80-pound size difference. I mean, Amir can maybe get up to 150, 160 now, so maybe a little less, but a huge size difference. Not into it. What up, Skips? Did you ever use 1 foot in the tire sparring method? I did not. No. I'm going to win the gloves. Word. All right. So you guys think I should do it? Should I do a raffle for it? I'll do like I guess, Cash App. I'll put the Cash App out. I'll give it maybe a week or maybe less than a week. I don't know how long I should do it for. Should I do a few days? I'll do a week. And of everybody who puts in the 10, I choose one person and they get the gloves. Joe Joyce or Roy at heavy. Joe Joyce or Roy? You're gonna really ask me?
Get the fuck out of here!
Joe Joyce or Roy? You ask me that one more time.
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
Grant gloves are amazing. Word life, they are. Yeah, nice gloves. They already sent me one pair. Maybe I'll do another pair. What you think? Bruh? Stop. Must have forgot. Word up. Shane, you still in here? Joe punk ass? Yeah, man. It was kind of sad seeing Wilder lose like that, though. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to, let's see, first of all, how many likes we got. Last I looked, it was 26. Let's see. 26. Okay, not bad. I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to call in, they may. Oh, I got to make Shane a moderator, too. I didn't do that. All right. Anybody wants to come in, they can. Let me find Shane. There he is. Boom. Moderator. Boom. All right. Anyone wants to call in, they can. D. White. Any thoughts on Raymond Fall? I just saw the highlights, my man. I heard Nick Ball won, but Tarver, Kale, Roy don't count. Not the real Roy. He came. This is a smart man right here. F.A. Jogba, this is the next Wilder. He can't hit like Wilder. Until you find me somebody who's, what was Wilder before the Fury fight? 41-0 with 40 knockouts. Until you find me something like that, and it's not going to happen. Still, he has the highest knockout percentage out of any heavyweight champion in history. Wilder's knockout percentage is 98. I mean, that's just wild. Wilder, right? 98 knockout percentage? I mean, good golly. Oh, 97. Yeah, 98. Isn't that wild? 42-0. Nah, he didn't go to 42-0. I think he was, because he did, right. But he only had 41 knockouts because that one fight with Stavern that went the distance. Although he knocked him out in the rematch. Pimpin'. 43-4 now, yeah. I just did mod you, punk ass. 20 cab drivers. 20 cab drivers. 20 cab drivers. Come on, man. 20 cab drivers. No. I always tell you guys, do you know, don't cry, do you know how hard it is at the championship level of professional boxing to knock out everybody you've ever fought? Do you know how hard that is? Everybody you've ever fought, he's knocked out. Everybody's ever beat, excuse me, not fought. Everybody's ever beat. And it's in the 40s. I get if you beat 5 people, knock out 5 people, well, okay. And you're not fighting for a belt. You're just fighting in Nebraska somewhere in an empty PAL center. Okay. But at his level, doing what he did, no. That's props. Pull up Wilder resume. You pull it up. Wilder beat some solid contenders. So again, I'm not saying he has solid victories in terms of who he beat, because there's only a couple. But it's super impressive to knock out everybody you've ever beaten at the world championship level. That's what I'm saying. Yo, everybody turn on your gift settings because I'm about to Gift 5 memberships. Oh shit. Oh shit, Shane. Up in this bitch. Oh shit. Oh, Shane. He's an eccentric billionaire. He does weird shit. He pays people a lot of money to do a lot of weird shit.
Fruity.
A lot of weird shit. He's an eccentric millionaire. He gets involved in a lot of.
Fruity.
He's a good guy. I'm just kidding about the Tutti Frutti. What's up, Alonzo? 89 point. Nah, his percentage is not 89. It's 98. You can go to BoxRec and it lists KO percentage. It's 97.6 or 7, which averages out to 98. You probably divided his total fights, including his losses. Knockout percentage goes by, I think, just the wins you divide. They just like disrespecting Wilder. I got turned off from Wilder big time after he lost to Fury, started making up all those excuses. So I'm not a Wilder fan, but you got to give credit where it's due. I love Wilder, but he depends on power too much. Okay. Guess Wilder's Alabama power couldn't phase. Nope, couldn't. I got Cobbs. Black Undertaker. Of wins, but total fights. Yep. Wilder wins, but KO every time it is. Yep. Fury cheated, then fights. Fury cheated those fights. Malik Scott's a terrible coach. I wouldn't say terrible. If you listen to what he tells Wilder, it's great advice. Wilder just wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying? Don't just look at what Wilder did in between rounds. And when you're seeing Malik interviewed, what he tells him is good advice. That's a good coach. Wilder just did what he wanted to do. Wilder walked away and looked at the referee like, I know. You guys, did you see my make food? Did you see my video that I dropped? And I actually talked about that? Hopefully you did. Agreed. Stop. Word up. Oh, you're agreeing with him? Fury tested positive for steroids. He is also okay. Well, that's, you got a point there. Wilder just needs to be focused on winning rounds instead of he can't. I disagree with that. I know somebody put that. Somebody said that today. A well-known fighter too. I disagree with that. Wilder can't fight like that. He's not a boxer. He tried doing that last time. Remember with Parker? Is Wilder versus Francis Ngannou? No. Is Wilder versus Francis Ngannou still possible?
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, stop smiling now. It's that whole theory that he cheated and all that. I'm not getting into that, though. That's, you believe that, you can believe what you want. But Wilder should retire. Definitely retire. Francis is a bum. Possibly. I don't like calling fighters bums, though. You know the rules here, but possibly not elite. Francis Ngannou destroys Wilder. Big shout to my man Shane. What a good man. And I now take back what I was saying about you doing the
Fruity.
stuff. I'm sorry. You never engaged in
Fruity.
behavior. I'm sorry. You laughing? Zhang versus AJ next. Nice shirt. What's it fully say? I don't know, man. It's from like Old Navy. Something about Christmas. I guess that Jared Anderson fight. How are you going to schedule a fight with somebody before the first fight's even done against a dangerous fighter? But that's how good Wilder was. They assumed Parker and even Zhang are just dead meat. They assumed it. More disappointing, Wilder, AJ, Bo. Ooh. No, Bo and Lennox by far, Khalif. Wilder and AJ was, you know what? No, I shouldn't say that. Because Wilder and AJ were this generation's version of Bo versus Lennox. It's a good point. To me, it's Bo versus Lennox. I'm an old school dude, but I really like this aggressive Bivol. Yeah, man, he looked good. Dubois versus AJ. Yeah, that'd be dope. Or Zhang versus AJ. Dubois and Zhang should fight, and then the winner gets AJ. Salute. My man Vaughn. Big dog. Big shout to my man Vaughn. Wrestling with the 5 My man Vaughn. Nobody in the chat has ever knocked anyone out. Wilder does deserve some. You know what? Not only do you get this for the 5-piece, but what you said was magnifico. It was very, very well spoken. Appreciate it. Good job. Good job. Turkey last name guy mentioned something about the Wilder. Turkey last name guy? You couldn't say Turkey Al Sheikh? You had to say Turkey last name guy? Okay. True Marco, I found it suspicious that the plan of Jared fight. Yeah, it's I don't know what's suspicious, just presumptuous is a better word. Dubois should fight Parker first. True. Where do you rank Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder rivalry? I don't know. The problem is now they're both looking kind of shitty after they fought each other, so it's starting to drop that. You know what I'm saying? AJ versus Zhang. I'm gonna have to go with AJ, but not by a huge margin. I will lock up Riddick Bowe. I asked him why you were locked up with Riddick Bowe. Damn, Rodriguez, you from out here? I asked him why he never fought Tyson. He said Mike Tyson said he was too big. You were locked up with Riddick Bowe? You gotta tell me that story. Where? When? What are the circumstances? Fuck all that other shit. Bam versus Estrada, who you got? Bam versus Estrada, who I got?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Kind of feel that way about it, but I guess I go with Bam. Peace. What up, 704? Virgil Ortiz versus Ryan. They're not fighting. That just shows how much damage they took. Yeah. Damn, that's cool. Shushu said he's going to call out Inoue next. That's dope. I love Shushu. Dope. Mike Tyson didn't want to fight Bo because they were friends. They weren't really friends. They didn't really know each other that well. Tyson's older. He was in Cumberland. We was in Cumberland MD together. Oh, when he got locked up for the rape? Okay. How long did you spend, like how long were you locked up together? How often did you see him? Was it just like a brief couple interactions, or did you like be around him for like a while? Anybody who doesn't care about Bam as a casual. Word? You think I'm a casual? Word? How about I casually whoop your little ass? What's your reaction to Glenn Johnson kick?
Get the fuck out of here!
He had 2 years. Wilder is 6'6", last weigh in 215. He don't pack anything there. Yeah, true. Yeah, Bo went to jail, held his family house. Not his family. It was. Yeah, I remember that. Mike Tyson is 2 years older than Bo. Oh, I still don't think they knew each other that well. Like I know him and Briggs were all in the same, like around the same age, but they didn't really chill with each other. Best prospect, Shushu. Barus, Shushu, carrying thong. That's the best prospect. You know what I'm saying? He is the best prospect. Keyshawn's pretty good prospect. Ashton's good prospect. I like Agit Abayel, the heavyweight. He's dope. I saw him every day, spoke to him sometimes. He's a funny guy. He used to enjoy watching animal videos in the library. I was a library clerk. Damn. You still talk to him now? Did you exchange like information and shit or no? Mark, are you from Brooklyn? Nope. From Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan. Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan, born and raised my whole life. NYC, baby. Spence versus Fundora. I think I'll go with Spence. LOL. Marco's funny. You totally agree with Khalif. Bo Lewis should totally have happened. Yet Bo versus Tyson would have been amazing. Yeah, would have been. Legit is a contender. Yeah, I guess prospect though to be like a. He's not really. Is he even top 10? He might be now, but he wasn't up until his last fight. Bernard Hopkins is older than Mike Tyson. Yeah, and way more boring in the ring. Sound effects are too funny to get a kick out of them. They come in handy for you, I see. Thank you. Ruiz or Big Baby Miller? Ruiz. By stoppage. We didn't exchange numbers or information. Okay, well. In my opinion, the best prospect, Abdullah Mason. Kermel, Abdullah, Shushu, Keyshawn. I mean, is Jared Anderson a prospect? Probably not. He's probably a contender at this point. Abdullah is the best. Caballel is one who took the 0 from Frank Sanchez and from Makhmudabov, or whatever, however you pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? Makhmudamov. Yeah, so I don't know. Can't think of any other prospects. Can you guys? Hit me with any other prospects? Yep. I want to see that Abayel guy fight again, man. Duke fight. It's weird too. He has a Russian name, but he's German. Sanchez had a knee injury though. Oh, word. He had a knee injury.
Get the fuck out of here!
No. No. I'm telling you, you guys, when Agit Caballel comes around,
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
he's coming for you. What was the first black ring announcer known? Who was the first black? I don't know. Marco versus Wilder. Me. Crawford or Moranov. Oh, Crawford. Come on. Crawford. You're going to, does anybody in this room pick over, would anybody in this room pick Crawford to lose against anybody besides like when he goes up in weight to like super middle, but anybody from middleweight lower? Would anybody pick anybody to beat Crawford? Maybe Boots, but I can't even do that yet because Crawford has that experience, way more experience over Boots. Agit or Zhang? I got to go with Zhang because of the experience factor, but I got to see more of Agit. Agit sounds like such a Albanian name. Yet he's German. Weird. But I want to see that fight. That'd be a good one. But I think Zhang is ready to fight. He's going to fight either a Joshua next or the winner of Fury. And he should fight Joshua next, man. That's the fight we should see. And then, or he should fight Parker again. But nobody wants to see that. This shit was so boring. German Muslim. Okay. Crawford, Usyk, Canelo, Inoue better be at my top. You don't have Tank there? I don't know, man. Benavidez? I almost got to put Benavidez over Canelo. I would put Benavidez over Beterbiev for sure. For sure. But that's me. I'm a little biased to Benavidez. But there's an argument for it. Not sure Zhang can take Agit body blows. Shit, we'll see. Henry discombobulated Jones, the first black ring announcer. He still announces all the fights. Okay. Henry discombobulated Jones? Sounds like a porn star. Virgil versus Timoff. It's postponed. Tank body shots will hurt. Tank body shots crack ribs. Crack armor-protected ribs. Come on now. In your opinion, top 5 prospects that didn't live up to it. I'll be here all day with that. is argument is an argument. How? 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 I mean, how?
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Do you not watch the fight?
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
You don't see Beterbiev, and you haven't seen them fight. That's Benavidez is a beast. So is Beterbiev. Beterbiev loses rounds and gets dropped. Beterbiev does. Benavidez loses doesn't lose the majority of the rounds, and doesn't. I think he might have been down once, but he's so less vulnerable. Benavidez is so much less vulnerable and so much more talented across the board. The only thing you can give Beterbiev over him is power. But even Beterbiev, it's not one-punch knockout power. He wears you down. Marco for president. Damn, I feel bad for Frank now. Word. Marco is a Benavidez glazer. Word? Okay. Beterbiev, all knockouts is higher competition and never been down. Beterbiev has never been down, Alonzo? You are highly mistaken, sir. Beterbiev has been down 2 to 3 times, minimum. I've seen him. Keep it real, no one has 4 more champions, more legends than Elo. That's true. But Elo might be at the end of his shit. Now, Alonzo's not a troll. What up? Keep it. It's cracking. Better distance management. Shakur Bivol. Shakur, and then Loma, and then Usyk. They're all great with distance. So do you think Ruiz, KO Wilder? I don't know. Marco or clone Marco? Marco or clone Marco? The OG version? Pizza Man, hell yeah, I approve that message. I like Benavidez, though. He is top 15 pound for pound. I know you.
I smoke rocks.
You definitely.
I smoke rocks.
What's up with stop motion? He's just trolling. He's 15. What else is he gonna do? What's he gonna do? After the bottle of lotion wears out, you know what I'm saying? The battery dies, tissues are gone. What else is he gonna do? He's gonna come on and troll a little bit. He has to go to bed because he has to wake up early to go have breakfast in the cafeteria. So let him talk. It's okay. Decent user. I'm trolling saying Beterbiev's over Benavidez. Nah, that's not a troll. There's an argument for that. It's just not a good one. Nah, there's a good one actually. No, see, even though I like Benavidez, you guys know that. I'll be fair. There's a good argument for saying Benavidez isn't that Beterbiev is both these B names. There's a good argument for it. It's all subjective. Would you say you are biased to Black American boxers? No, I'm not biased to any race or any race. I like fighters for who I like. But why are you asking that?
Oh, that's racist.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you ask that?
Oh, that's racist.
Jesus. High Tech's next opponent. Who the hell's High Tech? I knew Wilder wasn't the best because his competition he fought was people talking about he's done. Wilder was Joshua, great fight. If you get Benavidez top 10, you snort cocaine. Okay. What up, Lewis? Bro, what a dumb question. Well, Marco is biased as full. Yeah, I am biased towards Roy. But it's also completely arguable. Everything I say about Roy. Loma is high tech. Oh, word? They call Loma high tech? Okay. Tank for Shakur. I got Tank over everybody, but Shakur can make it very difficult by running / moving. Yep, he's 15 too. Both of you guys can go talk about Pokemon and K-pop or whatever the fuck it is you guys watch. Wilder to the retirement home. Yeah. Bam versus Strada. We went over this, Stabby. I lean towards Bam. I don't use ew. Ew. Ew.
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
Yeah, we know you like Pokemon. Mark, are you going to be on TPV tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe. Depending if I'm free, depending on a few things. Possibly. I heard, did you tell me this? I heard that Danny walked out the other day or something in the middle of the show. Aren't you retired, Marco? Which fighter retired? Nobody retired me. Age retired me. Wilder has 7 kids, I know. Lomachenko's L is high tech. Yeah. You guys just told me that now. Crazy how I didn't know that, right? Crazy how I didn't know that. Well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, that was me. Oh, Lewis retired me. All right. I feel you. You have no children. No, neither you do. You guys are children. What are you talking about? So do you ever ask Roy Jones why he ducked Steve Collins? I would ask him that if I knew who the fuck Steve Collins really is. I know who he is, but I would ask him that if I gave a shit.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Pitbull Cruz versus Tio for sure. Tio eats dudes like that up for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? No. Sorry. Adam Sandler movie reference. But yeah, Tio would eat him up. He comes right at him. Mark, was that a pizza restaurant shirt? I think so. Who do you think Loma's next opponent should be? Shakur. Deontay versus Francis Ngannou. Deontay versus Francis Ngannou. Boo Boo versus Berlanga. Boo Boo versus Berlanga?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
But Boo Boo. I no disrespect to Berlanga. I just think he has a lot more experience he needs to gain before he's up there, even to be somebody like Demetrius Andrade. Why didn't Roy want to fight Demetrius Mikushevsky at light heavyweight? You should ask him. From what he said, because they wanted him to only fight in Germany, and he didn't want to do that. But I see the trend here. See the direction you're going in, trying to discredit Roy. You keep trying to discredit Roy. And
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
Or I might.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Just saying. Chris Rock versus Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, he knows how to box. Jones, Doc Collins, okay. Marco and DAZN. I would love that. Yard versus Boazzi. Nobody beats Prime Roy. Nobody beats Prime Roy. Roy destroys Darius on a real note. Pigeon behave. Benavidez versus Bivol. Benavidez. By stoppage. King Kong versus Godzilla. You remember Kevin Hart fighting Sugar Shane Mosley? Nah, that wasn't Kevin Hart. That was Shaq. Or Jones versus Usyk at heavyweight. I don't know. Usyk might be too big for him. Roy Jones was not a natural heavyweight. And Roy usually has the speed and the movement over people, but Usyk is very, That would be a bad matchup for Roy. BMW versus Mercedes. Margaret, do you think Canelo versus Crawford gets made? Nope. Canelo wants nothing to do with that fight. Stabby, stop before Marco hits you with the slapping triple left hooks. You keep fucking with me. You keep fucking with me.
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
Hagler versus Monzon. That's a great one. Hagler. I got Hagler over everybody. Roy beats up the whole light hip. Word up. Guess we'll just have to take your word for it because they were the real challengers for him. And he fought none of them. Okay. Matias versus Boots. Boots. Too big. Rashad. Too big. Too big. Boots is 5'10 and already 147 pounds at like 24. This dude's going to be probably a middleweight when he fills out. Matias is older and only 140. Boots is too big. Way too big. You never watched Husbands of Hollywood? Nope. I don't watch reality TV. That's corny. Andre Ward versus Bernard Hopkins. Hopkins. In a very, very boring fight. Like, extremely boring fight. Roy is way too big for Robinson. Destroys him. Sweet Pea versus Floyd is a great one, Blind. I don't know, man. I don't know. I might have to go with Sweet Pea because I think he was better defensively. He wasn't as good offensively, but he's better defensively. Marco, you're the GOAT for wearing a pizza shirt. Thank you. Thailand or Brazil? Neither. Who'd you like back then, Morel? I was going for Barrera. How about you? I was always, for some reason, I liked Barrera. You know what it was? I liked that he came from a upper middle class family. And Morales tried to play that like, because I'm from the hood, so I like the opposite for some reason. I like Morales was like, yeah, I'm from the hood and you're a rich boy, and then the guy still came out. For some reason, even though I'm from the hood, I wasn't going with the dude from the hood. I was going with the dude from the middle class family. I thought it was cool seeing Morales talk all this like I'm from the hood shit and then just get beat up. I mean, Morales got one victory, I think, but Barrera, had the better of him. Roy destroys Canelo. Are you kidding? Maybe. Stop. Maybe, but I still think no. But that he has one of the few fighters that you could argue. I would argue that. I would argue. I love Roy, but nobody destroys her. You talking about a time machine matchup? Like if they got in a time machine and fought as is, Roy's way too big. Whoops his ass. Now, if you're talking about pound for pound where they shrink him down to the same size, Roy still is the greatest fighter we've ever seen, skill-wise, like by far. But it's more of a chance if you're talking shrink down to size. That fight already happened, and De La Hoya should have won that fight. Ooh, that's a good one, Robbie. I don't know. I'd have to go with Manny. From the hood. Hunts Point. No. Damn, you got jokes today. Trinidad versus Vargas. You're talking about fights that already happened now? Who are you rooting for, Floyd or Manny? Floyd. Yeah, Floyd. Virgil Ortiz Jr. is back now, and I know. I'm excited to see what happens when he fights too. That'd be interesting. Yeah, he's another one, 20-0 or 21-0 now, all knockouts. Marco Roy's the best fighter in the world. Agreed. Pacquiao versus Aaron Pryor. Pryor, too big. Too big. Even though Manny ended up going to 40-47, Pacquiao, I think Pryor was more of a natural 40-47 pounder. Pryor would be the only fighter who could hit Manny with the same volume of punches that Manny could throw, if not more. Cotto versus Spence. Prime. Cotto. Jones was maybe the most athletic fighter, nowhere close to the most skilled. All right, I'm about to sick the wrenches on this guy, Jerry. This Roy bashing does not get tolerated well. That's sacrilege what you're doing. Alexander Usyk versus Ibuchi. Ibuchi is too big and just They're not the same weight. Who are your least favorite fighters today? Great question. Shakur, Haney. Just because, not that I don't like them as people, their styles kind of bore me. I don't know. I don't really have a least fighter, though. There's some guys that kind of bore me, but I got probably Sugar Ray over that one, over Floyd. What are you talking about? Hey, does anyone believe Floyd dodging Manny Pacquiao all time for the real one? Believe Floyd was dodging? No, he wasn't dodging him. Manny's the one who didn't want to do the drug testing at first, remember? You remember? Remember the time? Yeah, I don't know. We're doing the old school now, the old school matchups. I get some good ones in here. I forgot. Yep. Manny on roids. Possible. He started at, you guys ready for this? What he started to turn pro at like 18 years old? 108 pounds. What did he finish career at? I think the dude might have went up to 50. You think he fought at 150? Marcos, how you doing, brother? Did you watch the fights? Of course I watched the fights. I don't watch UFC, though. Ibuchi versus Peter. Ooh, Nigerian bomb out. I got Ibuchi over Peter for sure. That's a good one. I'm going to have to go with Usyk. Floyd had to settle a lawsuit for defamation. Yeah, because he kept saying that Manny's doing steroids, so Manny sued him. That's correct. That is correct. Devin's overrated. I mean, that might appear to be the case now after recent performances, but we'll see. Or one recent performance. When he beat Regis, he looked great. He looked really good. James Toney versus Hopkins. They never fought. You believe that? I'd go with Tony. Like prime, like they fought at like 68. Tony. Yeah, Sammy Peter was great. I wouldn't say the best of the era, but Ibuchi, absolutely. He might have even had a chance to fuck with Lennox. Let's be real. The way he looked, he had a chance. He had a chance to fuck with Lennox. I don't think he would have beat Lennox, but he had a great chance. He didn't whoop his ass, man. That fight was close. Nobody whooped anybody's ass in that fight. Devin is not overrated. You relax. If a guy taking L, he's overrated now. No. It's because they thought that Devin could beat there. Some people were putting Devin above everybody by far, and then how easily Ryan beat him is why I think people are saying he's overrated. And people looking down at Ryan being like, oh, he's people don't think much of Ryan's skill. So him beating Devin so easily makes people think. I'm not saying I agree with it. That's just the thought process. Rocky Marciano. Every
time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
Rocky.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
Lennox destroys Rocky. Come on. You can't mix that. Lennox is like 7 inches taller, like 60 pounds more, 70 pounds heavier. You can't mix eras like that. If he didn't go to prison, Tyson Holyfield 91 would have been very. I watched that in your house with you, Shane. Remember that? Tyson Holyfield? No, we watched the ear biting one together. Remember that? I'm pretty sure you were there. It was with Mac and a bunch of your brothers and stuff, but I'm pretty sure you were there. If he didn't go, no, it's not about prison, Shane. It's about if Customato, if he didn't leave Kevin Rooney, then it would have gone differently. Yeah, agreed. People want to see Devin fight because Riddick Bowe versus Deontay. I'd go with Riddick. Early Riddick Bowe was a good boxer, skilled boxer. But early Deontay could put lights out. But Bowe had a decent chin. You know, I'd have to go with Bowe, but Deontay had a 50% chance of knocking out anybody back then because of that punch he had. See how I'm saying? Past tense, had. Those days are over. But everything comes to an end. You should do a Sam Peter interview. He knocked out one of my closest friends, Jeremy Williams. Yeah, I would do it if I can get in touch with him. No one can match my power. Remember, that's what he did when he knocked out Jeremy. He goes, no one can match my power. I think a way taller guy would beat Lennox. Well, there's nobody's weight. The closest thing is Fury, who's only 2 inches taller. Well, Valuev would be about 6 inches taller. I'm about to wrap it up, fellas. Hit me with some more questions. Some more topics. Hit me. Could you do Sam Peter YouTube short? I could do any YouTube short. I'll make it rain. Stop. You know that. But does anybody really want to see that? What were his biggest wins? Jeremy? I mean, barely edging out James Toney, who's a natural light heavyweight. Xander's pretty good. We got to see more, though. Do you think there'll ever be a heavyweight who deserves to be number one? Yes. Dwayne, I don't subscribe to that bullshit. Shane, if you're still there, there's this weird thing people are doing. I've heard it only the past few years. Heavyweights should never be in the top pound for pound list. Pound for pound list is made because they want to exclude heavyweights. That's such a load of shit. Pound for pound means who's the best fighter pound for pound. It doesn't say pounds under heavyweight. It says pound for pound. Of course, Usyk's a pound for pound heavyweight. Every great heavyweight is a pound for pound heavyweight. Holyfield was a pound for pound heavyweight. Tyson at his peak was a pound for pound. Lennox was a pound for pound heavyweight. Fury at one point was a pound for pound heavyweight recently. Peekaboo style for a shoulder roll. David V was there watching David. Oh, and the ear one. And no. I mean, they had fought when Tyson would beat Holyfield. I thought the prison stint prevented that. It did prevent it, but he wasn't the same fighter when Kevin left, so he might have still lost. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, the prison stopped it, absolutely, but he also wasn't the same fighter. Yeah, they even had a press conference, him and Holyfield, before prison kicked in. I'm going to become, because Buster Douglas' loss had a lot to do with Kevin being gone. I'm going to become a communist, support President Zhang. All right, communist. All right. Big Bang. I bang you.
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
I remember that. I know heavyweights, all them saying that are 15 years old. What? Broner versus Cobbs. I got Cobbs. You're late to the party, bro. You're late to the party. So,
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
but I feel the thing not holding heavyweights from being number one, there's not that many. There might not be that many, but you don't just automatically exclude them because they're heavyweights. That's what I'm saying. Don King versus Bob Arum. Make your 5 versus 5 top rank versus. No, thank you. I don't like doing that. And the thing with me is, you guys know I don't pay attention to who's promoting who. I don't give a shit about that. I give a shit what happens in the ring. I don't care who's promoter or whose girlfriend banged somebody's sister. I don't care about any of that shit. That's not boxing. Roy Jones versus Julian Jackson. You're going to ask me if I think Roy will lose to anybody?
Get the fuck out of here!
Shit. Julian is too... What he said. What he said. PG Beats, what up, player? Marco, I want in on the next boxing trivia, but we all tired now. I want some of that dough. Okay. What up, Rello? Do you think Jared Anderson will be a top pound, pound top 5 pound heavyweight? I don't know. I don't know. It's not looking like it, Rello, but I don't know yet. I think we need to see more. Some fights he looks like he's the one, and some fights he looks like he's not. Don't ask Marco about Roy versus. Thank you. Parkinson's disease or CTE. Oh my God, Kobe, you bored? Who do you think Bud should fight next? Boots, Jerron, Boots, Ennis. Kobe, that's so wrong. That is wrong, actually. I didn't even think about that. That's just rude. In a boxing room. But you know, Kobe,
I smoke rocks.
he's sitting there busy.
I smoke rocks.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what he does. Who do you believe would do better against Loma between Shakur and Tank? Who'd be more boring? Shakur. Who would do better? I don't know, man. I could see Tank getting just outboxed or catching him and knocking him out. I could see Shakur. I can't see Shakur getting outboxed. But I could see Loma maybe swarming him. Angling him. I don't know. That's what makes that division so dope, Rello, because we don't know. Crow versus Siegel. What's wrong with you guys today? What's wrong? You guys not listening to the topics?
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
He has nothing to gain fighting Boots since he gave the... Excuse me? Nah, you're right. You're actually right. But that mind frame, PG, is what prevents us from having dope fights. So I hope you don't believe that. Like, you understand. Like, I understand that, but I don't condone it. You feel me? Understand it, right? If I'm him, long career, earn my stripes. I don't need to fight a young dude who is risky. But at the same token, he's robbing the fans, and he's robbing Boots, who's worked hard. So understand it, but don't condone it. I hope that's where you're coming from. Medina versus Anderson. Medina versus Anderson. Medina versus Anderson.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Jermaine Ortiz versus Hitchens.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
My ears are open. Frank Bruno, Tyson Fury. Fury, easily. Frank Bruno is not a great fighter. I feel you. Word up. Barrios versus Norman Jr. I have to go with Barrios. Too experienced. Trump versus Biden. You asked me that because I'm white?
Oh, that's racist.
I love these sound effects. They're fun. Boots need to use that IBF 47 belt to get 54. But, yep. Well, Boots says he's going to go to 54. Yeah, hopefully Bud will fight him. Jamel Charlo versus Jerron Ennis. Boots. I got Boots. Boots over almost anybody. Boots over almost anybody. Marco, you take 10 years to press the sound bites. Word? Okay. Well, tell me if I take...
Get the fuck out of here!
Marco, do not appreciate slick boxing. I do. I don't appreciate boxing with minimal to no power. Any fight that I'm watching where I know, and you guys know we've all seen these fights, within the first or second round that nobody, let alone knock each other out, they're not even going to hurt each other. That just instantly drops points in the interest and exciting scale for me. Drops it way down. Anyone with a little spare money, please donate to Gerald McClellan's GoFundMe. Absolutely. You have boots over cross. No, I gotta go. Those of you who know me, I always go with proven experience over prospect. Even if the prospect looks like there's no way they could lose, I still go with the proven experience. You think Spence can beat his next opponent? Depends who it is. Ortiz over Boots. Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that. Ortiz is 21-0 all knockouts. So there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know who I'd pick. I think I might have to go with Boots. What up, J Pitt? I'm with Marlo. Word? Who the fuck's Marlo? But boxing is a science. Word up. Yeah, I know. CJ, what up? Are you a fan of Zayas? Yeah. I mean, not a crazy big fan, but yeah. Marco's right. People want to see humorous, not home runs, not base hits. True. What's up, Bruce? Who would you make Catterall's next opponent be? Catterall's next opponent? I would make them
Oh
be,
my God, who the hell cares?
I'd have to go with Mosley over Trinidad Prime. Boots over everyone. You already said that. Boots ain't a prospect. He's not neither. Stop. He's a world champion. So that's why you don't like Kalzaki and other UK fighters. I love UK fighters. I love Tyson Fury. I love Lennox Lewis. Kalzaki didn't punch hard, so I didn't like him for that. Yeah. Quick sweep. I see Bud fighting Jamel and Errol Fundora after this. We'll see. Marco, looks like the not before, but the after Gerald McClellan's. Marco looks like the not before, but the after Gerald McClellan. That's kind of rude. I didn't get that. That was weird. You be saying some weird shit. Keep it moving. You be saying some weird shit. I don't know why you just said that. I look like a black dude with a brain injury. That's just a fucking weird thing to say. But okay. How did Boots get his belt? I think it was emailed to him. I don't think he fought anybody for it. But he's clearly the best 147 pounder now that these guys left, so he deserves it in that aspect. Kazaki was good. No, Kazaki was dope, but bored me a little bit because of the lack of power. Sonny Edwards could fight, actually. He's pretty good. Who just fucked him up? Was it Inoue? No, somebody whooped his ass. Sonny's ass. But Sonny's a good fighter. Real slick. You're obviously British, Stavy, apparently. I'm saying. Bam, what? Mark, you should put a soundboard of Arnold saying, "You son of a bitch." Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Caleb Plant versus Jaron Ennis at a catch weight. Actually, it's not a bad fight. I shouldn't give you that look. Ryan versus Virgil Hill's a good fight. Ryan versus Virgil Hill.
Get the fuck out of here!
They said that about Devin boxing, especially. Do you remember when people were calling Devin email? Yep, I do. Caleb Plant versus Munguia. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good matchup, Stabby. I don't know. Maybe Kate. Maybe Caleb? I don't know. I don't know. Where the hell is Gary Allen Russell Jr.? Not fighting. Marco, I'm so curious as to why this tank and first rank fight is happening. Both. Devin actually emailed them complaining about Loma. That's where the term originated. Is it? Okay. What's your record, Marco? My record? Virgil Ortiz. What about him? What do you think about William Zepeda? He's good. We need to see a little more, right? If he's going to be like elite, but he's good. Tank versus Tio. Whew. One of the most exciting fights in boxing. there's a fight where both dudes can knock you the fuck out at any moment. Both dudes have crazy speed. Both dudes have great ring IQ. Both dudes play chess in there. Believe it or not, Tank does. That's a dope fight. I'm going to have to lean towards Tank because I lean towards Tank over anybody, but a focused, in shape, ready Tio beats anybody. Dope fight. What's the one of the most exciting fights in boxing? I don't know, Pizza Man. I think he did. I'm not sure. Devin a crybaby. Why? Because the dude that knocked him down numerous times and embarrassed him and took his O got caught with taking steroids? That's not a crybaby. Anybody would be upset with that. I'm not even so sure Ryan did it knowingly, by the way. That's how I'm down the middle. You guys know I'm fair. But, of course, the dude's going to get upset. Just because the guy didn't do it on purpose doesn't mean, and we're not even sure he didn't, but doesn't mean that the dude who got whooped shouldn't be upset about that. What do you want to see, Joshua? Yup, sure do. Wait, do I want to see Joshua bang somebody?
Tutti frutti!
No. Why are you talking about Joshua banging?
Tutti frutti!
Nah, I know what you mean. Hell yeah, I want to see that. I don't want to see Canelo versus Berlanga. Neither do I. You know what? That deserves it. Neither do I. I'm not gonna lie. Phil's gonna be very best for him. Yep. But he hurt his hand. I believe that he hurt his hand. So he might be. I think he's better than that. More exciting than that. I only had one pro fight on the books. 2 smokers. I lost that pro fight by split decision after knocking the guy down. I dropped him to my, the guy did, I was exhausted. I took the fight in 1 week notice. I shouldn't have taken it. I did well for like the first round, dropped them, all that, and then I was just fucking so tired after that. So yeah. Amateur, I had 15 fights. So it was 13-2. Tio overrated. Come on, stop. Tio is overrated.
Get the fuck out of here!
Tio's overrated. Tio is overrated. Tio is overrated. You're overrated. Here's a question. Any fights in boxing didn't have a rematch that you wish? I'll be here all day with that one, Justin. So many. Favorite fighters today. Benavidez, Tank. I liked Fury. Inoue. Beterbiev. That's come to mind. There's more, though. I thought Sandor Maranby. Maybe he did. Like we said, the Portillo's thing is when he comes in focused. Manny Pacquiao versus Duran. That's a good one, Kobe. I don't know. What weight we talking? Marco, I think Wilder had a plan, A, B, C. He was head hunting the fight. That's what he does, Jimmy. He now at least fought he was real tentative the first 3-4 rounds, but the round he got knocked out in, he was letting his shots go, finally. That's how he always fights. His problem was now his punch resistance and his fear of getting hit. That's just there. It's in your body as a fighter. When you get knocked out that many times, you get hit that much, it's in there. So the Fury fight, I wouldn't say took something out of him. It literally added something he didn't have, which was fear of getting hit and knowing he can go down. It's funny how the words are. It's not taking something out of you. It added something to him, something detrimental. Wait, I want to see Munguia Benavidez. You want to see Munguia Benavidez? Why didn't you keep going? I just didn't want to. I had a lot of other shit. Boxing to me was very on. I kept going. I didn't have any more fights. I almost had a couple more fights. I was in the gym. I was sparring pros. I was active. I just never had fights. But I would be very on and off with boxing. Those of you who know me, I'd take 6 months off, a year off, be very up and down. I didn't have the sustained drive, which really translates to anger and frustration to be a fighter. I went through it, but then, life would get okay. I wouldn't want to, those of you boxers know what I'm talking about. I want to see David versus Bud. You want to see David versus Bud? Big difference. Prince Asim versus Prince is too small. What's up, Peter? Australia, right? No. Scotland? Nah, fuck. I forget where you're from. Australia? Anyway, what's up? Yeah, Benavidez kills him. I agree. Stop. You're saying you're such a great fighter. You shouldn't. I like your honesty. Thank you. To what are you talking about specifically? What was I being honest? Right, Marco. 5 round was the best round for Wilder. Wondering if M. Scott. He just let it go. But Zhang did it. You guys see my video? He did. He hit him with that exact counter, spun him around literally 2 rounds prior. Zhang was waiting for that right hand, planned for it. Because the second Wilder threw it, he dipped his head out of the center line to the left and threw with his right. That's the best way. I used to do that. When your body and your head is one direction, it really fakes out an opponent. Because my body and my head is here, and the punch is coming from here. So my body head's here. You don't expect the punch to come. You expect the punch to come from here. But when the punch is coming, yes, I'm trying to do this opposite because of the camera. The punch came from my body head is here. The punch came from here. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like has him looking this way, but the punch is coming from this way. Yeah, that didn't work out well because the fucking camera was like opposite. You know, camera's like opposite. Like what I see it isn't left, right is different to you guys. My left is you guys is right. But you know what I'm saying. Zhang didn't look that bad. I remember future brain damage being a possible concern as well. Yes, you're wrong. There's my man Shane, who's known me since we know each other since really young. My man since '89, and yeah, I was also worried about possible brain damage. So that would also make me take time off. Like if I would spar, and luckily I didn't get hit that much. I was pretty good. But the few times or the times where I did spar and I got touched up more than I'd like, which happens to everybody, I would take time. I wouldn't be up in the gym sparring the next day. I'll wait till my fucking headache goes away. Or until my fucking head's not, my eyeballs and my fucking eardrums aren't sore. These dudes just go right back in it. Accumulate the mileage. I will ask David Benavidez about potential fight with Crawford in the future. You will ask him? Okay. Good for you. I was sad, still sad. Wilder is done. Yep. I agree with you. David versus Bud. Winner gets Canelo. Jarnell. Please stop with this David versus Bud. David Benavidez is way too big for Crawford would get stopped. David Benavidez would stop him. He's 8 inches taller. He's naturally probably 40, 50 pounds heavier. And he's a buzzsaw. He would, no. And I love Bud. I think Bud's one of the greatest fighters of this generation, maybe of all time when all is said and done. But, you know, size matters, especially when you know how to use it. Please take a moment to smash the like. Yes, listen to AK. Smart man. Bud is middleweight. David is light. Thank you, Pizza. That's what I was just saying. Why is Canelo not too big for Bud? He is. But the difference is he is. That's why I would lean towards Canelo. But the difference is height. They're the same height. And they both started the same weight class around. So they're comparable. Canelo just is a little thicker. Benavidez started at fucking 68. Like, and he's only 20, whatever, 5. Like, he's a natural 75 pounder, maybe even cruiserweight. That's the difference. Canelo's really a 160 pounder. It's just his power and his skill and his experiences enabled him to be successful at 68. That's why Canelo's want to fight Benavidez. He knows he's a natural 60 pounder. Marco, you remember the video game? Yep. That's what exactly making Wilder. No way, Bud. Yeah, I know. This guy's wilding out. It's easy for us to talk about. Yep. Agreed. And Crawford has longer reach. He does than Canelo. Not than Benavidez, though. Canelo came from 145. Benavidez wants it. Exactly. Well, Benavidez is 168. But, yeah. I got Cobbs. Nobody disrespects Marco. Word up. Keyshawn or Cruz. Cruz who? Pitbull Cruz? I'll go with Cruz. Marco said Combs. What? Marco, who you got, Canelo or Crawford? I'd have to lean towards Canelo because of the size advantage, but I give Crawford a shot. He's willing to go to 168, so the fight 168. Who are you talking about, Jarnell? I can't wait for David versus Bud in the future. Clarissa or lying right? That was a good. What are you talking about? I didn't mute anybody. Where do you rank Crawford in the Hall of Fame? I don't ever rank anybody who's still active in those statuses. And I always say this, but I'll say it again. Crawford could lose every fight from now on, and that affects him negatively. Crawford could knock out everybody, including Benavidez and Canelo, and fucking knock out Usyk, conceivably. And that would affect him positive. So we don't know where he's going to end up being. So I don't include him in Hall of Fame until his career is done. Once it's done, once all the data is collected, I can analyze it. But you can't give me data that's still ongoing and ask me to analyze it. Hasn't come in yet. The data hasn't come in yet, so I can't analyze it. Ryan Garcia versus Keyshawn Garcia. Bud would never, ever be 175. Agreed. How did Floyd manage to beat Canelo? Because at the time, Canelo was only 22 years old, and his body hadn't thickened out. He doesn't have that man strength yet. He was still a lighter person. Let's see how does Bud does at 154 first. Agreed. Roy versus Bud at 60. You're going to ask me if Roy's going to lose? Do you?
I smoke rocks.
Do you?
I smoke rocks.
To ask me if I think Roy's going to lose to anybody. You know what I think. Bud moving up to fight Canelo 68. He got all them balls, so fight just... He can fight Canelo because Canelo's naturally smaller. Canelo's a naturally smaller guy than Benavidez. Benavidez is way too big naturally. That's why I give Bud a chance against Canelo, but not against Benavidez, even though they would fight at the same weight, which is what I think what you're asking. The natural size of a man really matters. The age. Canelo's 33 and 168. Benavidez is like 25, barely making 68, and 6'3". Like, we know Benavidez's frame is just naturally bigger. Bud is scared of 165 pounder. Yeah, he should be. I have stopped trolling about fucking time. Losing to Floyd made him a better fighter. That's true too. Marco Canelo fought at 175, so why aren't you saying anything? Yo, first off, you need to get off Canelo's jockstrap.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness. The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
First off, that's first off. Second off, he had one fight against Kovalev at 75, and then two fights. One fight that he beat an old Kovalev who didn't throw any fucking hard punches. And by the way, Kovalev was beating Canelo that whole fight, but not throwing hard at all. Weird. Then Canelo beats him. Then he goes to Bivol, an actual in their prime 75-pounder, and he gets destroyed. So that's why you don't talk about him going to light heavyweight, because it was something he was doing because his head was gassed, because he was beating all these other guys so easily. He figured, why not let me dare to be great? I don't criticize him for it, but that doesn't in any way, shape, or form add to the piece of the puzzle of why he could go up and beat Benavidez at 75 or anybody at 75. Canelo is not that big naturally. That was proven against Bivol. The Kovalev fight might have been the worst thing that happened to Canelo because it gassed him. You know, it made him think like, oh, I could do this. Then he saw quickly that he can't. Size matters, especially when you know how to use it. Dude's wilding out. And Canelo cherry-picked Bivol. True. So why are you justifying David and Bud isn't a good fight? What? Why am I justifying David and Bud isn't a good fight? I never justified Canelo and Kovalev as a good fight. I don't get that question. Canelo got no business. Absolutely not. You got it, Gabe. Bivol was a cherry pick gone wrong. Yep. David versus Bud. What? Are you?
I smoke rocks.
Do you?
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
You? Yes? I think LOL's fucking hammered right now. Canelo lost when he went 75. Yes, he did. Remember when they were talking about Canelo versus Usyk? Nah, I don't remember that. He tried to get Badu Jack to like weight train himself and do all that shit. Badu was like, nope. But doesn't have no business at 168. Agreed. I agree with that. Canelo is a good fighter at 65. Yep. Not sure why it's even mentioned for Bud fighting. Oh, because it's mentioned, LOL, because Bud mentioned it. That's why. Bud is the one who mentioned it.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Bud mentioned it.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Nah, no disrespect to you. I got these new sound effects. I love them. But yeah, Bud mentioned it. That's why. So we talk about it. I don't agree with it. I think it's craziness, but he got gassed. He wins. He dominates and knocks out an undefeated fighter in the mega fight of the biggest fight since James Toney, Roy Jones, or Hagler Hearns. He dominates, so his head was gassed. So now he's like, shit, I could do anything. That's why. Did you like Queensberry match? Well, I don't care about that stuff. Then why are you posting narrative that Bud can go up to 68, which David... I didn't say he can go up anywhere. What are you talking about? I never said that. Why not fight David then? I never say anything. I don't think Bud should go up to 68. I'd watch it. It'd be interesting because Bud's so great, but I don't think it's a good move. Canelo's too big. That's jumping 3 weight classes. That's wild. But again, his head got gas, so I'm gonna have to get out of here. So you guys see, I was about to get out of here 40 minutes ago. You guys got me going. This is a good time though. Marco, this guy is a troll. Who? LOL? No, I don't think he's a troll. I don't think he's a troll. And he's been in here before. LOL's been in here before. He's not a troll. Let me see. Anybody need to wrench up? Peter Jones, I'm gonna wrench you up, my man. I like you. And I don't mean that in a tutti fruity way. Where is he at? Peter Jones. There he is. Moderate. Anybody else who's a long time viewer, subscriber, let me know. I don't moderate you. It's not anything personal. I just forget, don't realize. No Diddy. Exactly. I like him, and I do not mean it in a kind of way. Please take a moment to smash. Listen to AK. Matter of fact, AK, you need to be wrenched up too. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing? We're missing people who deserve, dudes who deserve the wrench. Hey, how HMU Marco? What's up, Ajay? AJ? Ajay? I don't know. Since Bud is about money, he should fight David, then get Canelo for the biggest pay. Are you drunk? Are you drunk? That's insinuating that he beats David and then can go to Canelo after that. He's not beating David. He's not even beating Canelo, most likely. He has a better chance to beat Canelo than Benavidez. But yeah, LOL's wilding out. Zhang impressed all of us, Natalia. All of us. Bud will destroy Canelo at 55. Thanks, your channel brings positive when I'm... Oh, appreciate that. Remind me, Peter, where are you from again? Is it Australia? It's Australia, right? Or New Zealand? Or is it England? Is it the UK? The UK. You're from the UK, right? Remind me, I forget. Word up. Marco's a positive, but I'm trying, man. Hit that like button. Like a Julian Jackson punch. That's a good one. Marco, who do you think is going to fight Virgil? I don't know, man. I know who I'd like to fight him is Bud. Wales, right. Joe Calzaghe territory. Isn't Wales like, oh, is it like Ireland? It's always raining and shit and dark? No wonder you're down. Was Zhang really that impressive, Marco? He beat a soulless. Good point. Impressive because he looked good. And the counterpunch he hit him with was timed beautifully. So impressive that way. And he looked way more active than he did when he fought Parker. So yes, I'd say he was impressive. But you're right as well. Wilder was definitely a fraction of himself. Word up. Land of the sheep. Isn't it always raining and dark there too? Like Ireland and England? I hate catchweight fights. Sometimes you need them. Marco Juice. I would spar any legend in a fucking heartbeat today. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to bounce out of here. This was dope. Appreciate you guys. Tune in tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Yeah, stay up, guys. Thank you again. Please hit the like button. Peace.